What is a high value man? This is a term that has been thrown around lately. Here's my 2 cents on what is a high value man. First of all, money cannot define a high value man, because even a low value man or a total idiot can be a multimillionaire. You can have a low value man who is a millionaire and have a high value man who is just financially stable. In my opinion, I cannot put a broke man into a high value man status yet. A broke man cannot reach his full potential. He's limited. And once a man is limited, I cannot, in my opinion, classify him as a high value man. Because that means if you are not financially stable or you are not rich as a man, that means there's an area in your life whereby you're still lacking. So you need to work on your finances to make it to a point whereby you can fall into the category of a high value man, provided that some of the areas in your life you have mastered them. Money is just one area. But what separates a high value man from a low value man? Number one is responsibility. A high value man takes full responsibility of all his actions without even pointing a finger at anyone or without blaming anyone. Number two, a high value man is confident in himself because he has worked so much on himself that he realizes that there is nothing he cannot achieve. And if he ever fails or has had a setback, he can bounce back from that. He will either succeed or he will bounce back from a failure. He is confident and he believes in himself. Another one is that a high value man is very knowledgeable. There's a saying, the more you know, the more you realize you know nothing. A high value man understands this expression, and he's always seeking more knowledge. He's always self-improving. He's a reader. He's in touch with current affairs. Nothing rarely catches him off guard. He is well informed. Another one is that a high value man is self-aware. A high value man knows about his strengths and his weaknesses. A high value man knows when he's angry, when he's in a bad mood, when he is in a good mood. A high value man knows how to self-manage. He can manage himself. He doesn't need another man or another person to come to him and tell him, hey, what you did there is wrong, what you're doing there is right. He is self-aware. He knows himself, his weaknesses and his strength. And he knows how to complement them. He knows how to manage them. That is a high value man. A high value man knows to assess situations. A high value man can be in a situation whereby he could end up in a fight, but a high value man will always make sure that he gets out of there without a fight. He will avoid violence at all costs. There's a saying, the best battle you'll ever win is the one you never had to fight. A high value man understands this expression. It's not defined by a woman. A high value man will never abuse a woman, because abusing a woman means that you are forcing a woman to do something that she's not willing to do. Hence, you would resort to abuse and violence. A high value man respects women. A high value man tells women the truth. A high value man is not a woman's pleaser. A high value man has got an abundance mindset when it comes to women. He always knows that I can find another woman. A high value man has got self-control. A high value man is in control of his sexual urges. He doesn't sleep with anything in his skirt. Those are some of the qualities of a high value man. I've noticed that young men are confused about high value men and they're all chasing money. Yeah, you'll make money because there are rules and there are laws into achieving something. Once you follow those laws, if you follow money rules, if you follow the laws of money, you will make money eventually. But you can still be a total idiot. So a high value man is a man who covers all areas that defines and make him a man. A high value man is never lagging behind. He's constantly growing himself. He's constantly seeking more knowledge, seeking more information. A high value man is a reliable man. A high value man is a man with integrity. He doesn't need a crowd or an audience to do something that is honest. Even behind closed doors, a high value man is an honest man. He doesn't need approval. He doesn't need to be clapped to feel validated. A high value man lives by boundaries. High value man lives by principles. He lives by values. They govern him. Because a man without values, principles, and boundaries is governed by feelings. And feelings change from time to time. A high value man is a masculine man. Masculinity doesn't mean strength. Masculinity means reaching the highest level of becoming a man. Masculinity means living up to the standard and the definition of the title a man. You can have money and still be an empty tin. A high value man is rich within himself as much as he is rich in material things. That's my 2 cents on what is a high value man.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit.